In front of Nico Hansen, Sargent, Medina, Makatuya, and Odesu are on the back line with Rodriguez, Valverde, and Gonzalez in the midfield. Reed Siegel, who had a brace in the 4-0 victory against North Texas on the 21st, 1 week ago, and Di Morelli up top for Coach Bundy and Houston Dynamo 2. And for Junior Gonzalez, Nick Sullivan has been a welcome addition to the squad. Hernandez and Mueller join him. And we're underway in Houston. 3 massive points on the line. Coming down the stretch in the regular season. Jude Terry. A touch for Adrian Sanders. LAFC 2 switching up their formation for tonight, playing a 3-5-2. Diaz, who got the red card last week, is out. And to close out June, they went on the road and beat Minnesota 3-1. And that was after a 5-match stretch where they didn't win a match in regulation. So they've really turned it on here from the end of June now to the end of July. It's been a very good month for this Houston team, and they have caught the eyes of a lot around the league. Here comes the free kick into the box, defended well. Terry got ahead on it. Houston kept it alive. Now a chance from just outside the 18. There is the final whistle for the first half. Goal by Gabriel Siegel. The only scoring in the half. Underway here in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, rotation please. Substitution for LAFC Dos. Entering the game number 88. Exiting the game number 56.
Foul here called against Houston, and so LA will get things started again. Sanders moves it for Christopher Jaime. One-touch pass. Here comes Sullivan, weaving back to his right, and it glances off the post. Still alive for LA, thrown out in front. Jaime again at the top of the 18. Chests it down. Jaime fires with the left foot, and Nico Hansen makes the save. Sullivan got behind the defense, tried to weave it back, put it off the outside of the post, then thrown back in front. Jaime had a good look at it, and Hansen able to make Sullivan. Junior Gonzalez telling me this week, a very good 1v1 player. Decided to forego another season at a D2 school, Cal State San Bernardino. His trial went well. They signed him. Now they're still working on the intricacies of the game with him, but he's goal dangerous. Anything in the box, he excels in. A raw player with good skills that they are excited about, and he has certainly made an impact in his first few appearances for Junior Gonzalez and LAFC 2. That close to finding the equalizer here early in the second half for LA. First teamer Thomas Hassal in goal tonight for LAFC 2. Sanders. Darboe plays to the middle. Kept alive by Musto. Musto to the left. Here comes LAFC 2 in search of the equalizer. Towards the edge of the 18. Taken off the foot, then fired on and right at Nico Hansen. That was Sullivan again. Jaime tried to get there on the ball from Darboe, but unable to. And Hansen will handle it for Houston. LA coming off of a match. They scored 4 goals. For the 5th time in club history. Make that the 4th time in club history. Twice this season. They're tied for number 11 in the league in fewest goals allowed. And it seems like they're figuring it out at the right time. Although the 4 goals allowed against Tacoma was the most they've allowed in a single match. So they scored 4, conceded 4. Goes out for the throw-in for LA.
Ladies
So Sebastian Rodriguez for Houston picks up a yellow.
and gentlemen, your attention, please. A yellow card caution has been issued by the referee to the Houston Dynamo, those number 19, in the minute 66.
Sullivan, Sargent working on him. As Houston tries for its 3rd consecutive clean sheet at home, they've outscored their opponents 6-0 in the previous 2 games. 8-0 to this point with a little over 20 minutes to play. Been a spectacular homestand for Dynamo 2 as they try and climb back into a playoff spot in the Western Conference. Unbeaten over the last month. Jaime, long range shot blocked. Rosales steps in front of it. Jaime turns up. Jaime. Jaime just sent it high.
Just enough there, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. FC Dos. Entering the game, number 66. Exiting the game, number 36. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Substitution for your Houston Dynamo Dos. Entering the game, number 33.
Could have fucking done that a little bit with me.
One quick one here from LA. Could make this a high pressure final 10 minutes from Houston. They've had a couple chances in this half. Sullivan hit the post. Jaime came very close as well. Just missed opportunities here in the second half for LA. Houston trying to move their clean sheet streak to 3 games. 2-0 and 4-0 the last 2 here at home. Valverde. Now Mwatakuya. Sargent for Houston. The cross. And contact made with the keeper, Hassal, but he's able to corral it.
How did I get lumped into that?
LA needs one, and they need one fast to give themselves a chance. Here's Jaime. To the right side, a lot of space for Sullivan. Here comes Nick Sullivan. Sullivan chips it. Sullivan scores. Don't go anywhere yet. LAFC right back in it. Just as we completed 82 minutes, Sullivan on the right side left alone. Hansen came out to challenge him. And Ianero. Sullivan goes down. He wants a penalty. And will not get it. Or will he? And yes, it is a penalty. So a big chance here in added time for LAFC 2 to force penalties. What a turn of events. So Ianero came on as a second half sub. Will step to the spot for LAFC 2 after Sullivan drew the penalty. Corbin May pointed to the spot. Here we go. Ianero against Hansen to equalize late. LAFC was down 2-0 in the 82nd minute. Ianero approaches, and the stop made. Second chance handled as well. Nico Hansen comes up huge and essentially wins it for Dynamo 2. Wow. And there's the final whistle. You want to see goals at the death? How about a PK save at the death?